which hopefully won't be that bad. So yeah, so I think if I ran, so once this event is over, I wasn't even playing. Only Light Up is playing right now, so I'm just gonna cancel it and fire it up again to see if this works. Alright, so we wait for the first event to come around. And nope, that was an error. Womp womp. Where did it error? On line 168. Object is not callable. How is it not callable? Not callable. Well, alright, hold on. For starters, let's, for key in evo 0 dot, or use event 0, oops, wrong button, what was that left, F11, oops, alright, dot bg's, dot keys, print key, because the only key should be 0. Yeah, the only key is 0. So we're calling the correct key. Not callable? That makes 0 sense to me. Oh, because wait, because I'm supposed to. I circled it. I surrounded it by parentheses, not by. Yep. I want square braces instead. Whoop. Whoop. Get rid of that. Alright. Oh, simple direct media layer. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that, etc., etc. Simple direct media layer. Oh, I don't need these anymore. Get rid of that junk. Simple direct media layer. This is for, like, stuff and for things, I take it. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Sounds cool. I'd use that. I mean, I don't specifically intend to, but I mean, it sounds cool enough. Alright, so this should work now. And when it works, it should actually show the name of the event that's taking place. So for the first one, it should be, what, like bridge, I think is... Yeah, bridge, look, hey, look at that. So now so now I guess, yeah, I could just keep working out from here. I could just, because I want to do most of the setup before I actually start creating the AR assets. Just cause. So yeah, let's keep on, shall we? So what do I want to do now? I guess I want to add an animation to the to that background. So yeah, I guess each time we blit it, we can just like flip a switch. Oh yeah, so anim time. We'll just say like and so anim anim cooldown, anim time. So anim, I don't know, I equals 0, and then so and then each time we animate, so if anim I equals 0, anim I equals 1, else anim I equals, else anim I equals 0. And so yeah, so I guess I might as well add in multiple frames for the adventure. So oh yeah, all right. So how do you modulo in Python? Alright, yeah, percent sign. Cool. So actually I guess I could just say actually I guess so anim I equals anim I plus 1 modulo 2 is just another way to say that. The same thing. Alright, so I'm going to make another beautiful art for the adventure. Which will be, how am I going to do this? Adventure.thing, open this with, yeah, whatever, I'll just open it with bro, this is going to be so bad. Rotate. Yeah, whatever, this time. Oops. Rotate. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. No, why do I keep doing that? Alright, good, go. Save that. Yeah, fine. Actually, I'm going to change the name of this to add 0, and then I'll make another one. Which will be, oops, I have to space it now. Add 1. Oh, this is so jank, but whatever. Oh yeah, especially because I want to, oops, no, if anything I want to leave the first leg how it started, so whatever, I'll do the whole thing. Rotate, doop-a-doop, whoa, it wraps around, that's weird. So yeah, those will be the 2 frames of animation now. Yep. I think our adventure is like a centaur or something, or like a satyr or something. His legs seem to bend the wrong way. But whatever. Alright, so now we have adventure 1, adventure 0. We need to change we now have different files, so we have to load them differently. Yeah, so adv1. Oh yeah, actually let's find our references to adv ping, because there were several. No, just that one. Okay. Alright, next time I'm in that file, I'll make it. If I do another temp art pass on that file, I'll make his face a kappa. Oh, right, so yeah, so now I want to actually, I guess I want to do like, advs, equals, dict, and then, advs, 0 equals, add 0, right, I think that's what I called it, and then, same thing for add 1 dot thing. Yeah. What don't you like about this? You're an unidentified name, dict. Lowercase d dict. Better? Yeah, there you go. Alright, and then, yeah, so add ping. So it'll actually be, advs index 0 plus, or advs index animi. So animi is just going to be used to switch between the two frames of each of our animations. So, alright, yeah, I'm gonna restart the script. Sorry if anyone's playing along right now, but I think if I restart the script now, they'll do. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what? Line 280. Oh wait, no. Line 169. Wait, what? Argument 1 is a image, not a int. Why would you think argument 1 was an int? Oh, because I already had a thing named advs. Alright, so, whoops. Oh yeah. Advs. Yeah, that's funny. So which one do I want to rename? I'll rename this one, I guess. Advs, P, or advs I. Yeah. Advs I. Whatever. Again, I would name these better if I was working with anyone, but it's just me, so I do not care. Alright, and so yeah, then the graphics we're building is advs I. Alright, now this will work. Yeah, look at that, they're walking along. But I'm gonna kill it again for a second because what do I want to do? Oh yeah, anim I. Yeah, so I actually want it to be I modulo, or I plus I. Oh wait, anim I plus. Yeah. So anim I. Yeah. Okay. So I plus anim I. I is the iterator for this loop that we're going through, and so I want to use the index and the anim index, and I want to modulo that so it's not out of range. And this way, alternating dudes will be on alternating feet. I think. See if it works. So now, yeah, now they're not all taking the same step at the same time. They're kind of like dancing at this point. But whatever. And then, yeah. All right. So now let's do basically the same thing with the backgrounds. So, yeah. So, all right. Yeah. Let's copy this here. Rename it 1.ping, and then I guess I'll just have like little dots or whatever. So there'll be little blinking dots around Meta. And then probably just do the same thing with the others. Oh, I should stop closing paint. Oops, I forgot to. Well, actually no. Cancel. Save as 1.ping. But whatever. Bridge boulder. Again, dots. Save as 1.ping. And arson, last but not least. File save as 1.ping. Alright, so now we can load in multiple images, and so yeah, when we loop over loading the images for our events, we have 2 images to load in, and actually it occurs to me we probably won't even want to bother keeping all of the events loaded all at the same time. Hey! Dinosaurs! Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, if I'm working at home, I don't... Shirts. Shirts. I'm sorry, I was just reading up on Mr. Fado's chat as well. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. We are so we're working on. I think on Monday I probably mentioned that I'm working on like kind of like a text-based text adventure type of game that to take place like during a stream. Oh, like some of the weird visuals that you see going on in the corner of the stream are actually like the temp art for this thing that we're working on. Yeah, right now. The game actually runs. Hypothetically, the game like for some reason it won't load on this computer for me, but I think that's Twitch. I don't think that's anything about the game because on my other computer it's working just fine. And yeah, so like right now it's all just text based. It's happening in that other channel, and it's so like there's text intros and there's text cues and then text responses and stuff like that. But yeah, right now I'm in the process of setting up the visuals so that I can get rid of the text, because I actually don't want it to play out in text. I don't want people to, so like the point of the game is it's going to be a game that you can play during a stream, but it's played through chat, but I don't want it to be a text adventure game in the sense that you have to constantly be reading over chat in order to understand what's going on. I actually want all the pertinent info to get delivered through the visuals that are going to be happening in the space where those little dudes are marching across the screen and the little blue square in the corner of the screen. And then also, I think I'll probably want to, I mean, it'll be optional, but I think I want to integrate some narrative aspects where like I'll actually be conveying some of the game information, because I'll have like a secret panel on my side that you guys won't see, but it'll have like information as to like what's happening in the game, and I'll say it out loud in order for you guys to get that information in the game. Because yeah, I mean like yeah. So Twitch, it occurred to me, is kind of like it's kind of like the intersection of between. It's kind of like the intersection between two established game genres or game like spaces, pre-established like game design areas, where there's text adventure games that like we're all familiar with, and there's also like the tabletop role playing aspect where like we I mean it reminds me of text adventure and like how chat is like the input method and it's like the primary form of communication, but then it also reminds me of like the tabletop role playing in that like there's this like asymmetrical sort of setup where like I have more information sort of, or like I can have more information, like so I'm setting up this game basically so like I'm kind of like the quasi GM of like this game that'll play out like in the corner of the stream, and so it won't be the focus of the stream because I still want to once I get this game up and running, I still want this to be ostensibly a game, or like primarily a game development stream, and then yeah, this will just be like another fun thing that like for most of the time it'll just be like silly little events and you can like punch in little commands here and there, but then like maybe once an hour or so, like just, or like maybe whenever I get bored, I'll like introduce a narrative game element to it as well. And like I think like I'll probably like set it up in advance so I won't have to do much during the stream. Like before I start streaming, I'll just like come up with like a quick quest for us to work on that day, and then so over the course of the stream, like however long the stream goes, like hours or a while. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So I actually originally I started this project for the Ludum Dare October Challenge, because I was trying to think of like, well, I wanted to make a project like this, and then the Ludum Dare October Challenge is to like starting in the month of October, by the end of October, have made a game and have made like $1 with it, like have made at least $1 from the game that you make starting in October, and so I was thinking of like a lot of people do, well, like, so I think on Saturday, I think tomorrow is supposed to be like a big day for Extra Life. I think like a lot of people are doing like 24-hour game streams for to raise money for Extra Life, and I like those things, and I like tuning into them sometimes. But I wanted to come up with something that that like people who are streaming, like marathon streaming, like for good causes like that, can add a little, like a little bit more to add to the experience or whatever. Like people who watch game streams are usually gamers themselves, so and people who watch game dev streams are usually game devs, which means they're usually gamers themselves. So yeah, I just figured it would be, I don't know, just like a light little extra something. So yeah, right now we so we just started on the visuals today. That's why the name of the title of the stream today is Novel Visuals, specifically because it used to be text, and now we're basically like upgrading it to, instead of written, it'll be like more of a graphic novel, so hence the novel graphics. And also they're new today, right? So and then yeah, so all we've gotten of we just started adding in the multiple frames of animation. The art for this project is not going to be high tech or like intense or anything. For one thing, like I have never played Counter-Strike before. No, that's not true. No, that's true actually. I've never played Counter-Strike before. I was big into Team Fortress 2, which I know is not the same thing, but I think the original Team Fortress was like a mod for the original Counter-Strike, which is why I mentioned that. What else was I saying? Oh yeah, we just added in like the multiple frames of animation. So yeah, I'm not an artist. I pretend to be an artist sometimes. So I think I'll probably be able to come up with like some decent graphics. I might I might at some point, like if I've been doing this for a while, like maybe once I start getting a stronger like revenue stream, I might just hire an artist to like actually produce good visuals for it, because I think this would be a cool project if it actually had good visuals for it. I think for starters, I'm probably just going to oh, it's Half-Life 1. Oh, interesting. Wow, I never knew that part of the history. Yeah, that's wow, that's wild. Counter Strike was originally a Half-Life 1 mod. I had no clue. Wow. Yeah, Valve, I guess, just has like an impressive legacy of mod tools. Like, I mean, the only other time I can think of a game like having that like grand of or like having that grand of a future from a lineage of mods is like League of Legends, and like what's all this happening with MOBAs right now? Because like yeah, there's wow. Yeah, Counter Strike got so big that other successful games respawned from it being a spawn from another. Anyways, that entertains me. It makes me a little bit sad that. Oh wait. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say like to reduce on art costs, I might not I might not have a visual representation for Cower and Fear, because like it amuses me to no end that for every event in the game you have the option to Cower and Fear, but yeah, I didn't want to actually like support that. And once it was getting to the point that like art's gonna be a lot for me to do uh, with my meager art skills, but it just occurred to me instead of adding to the significantly to the cost of art assets, I could just reuse the same Cower image for every single one. No matter what's going on, no matter what you're doing, it just shows a picture of like an adventurer like huddled in the corner. like, yeah. So, all right. I think I can actually keep Cower. I'll just probably reuse it for, for the same image for literally every case. And then I guess I'd have to do that with outros as well. I won't worry about that yet, though. Yeah, the thing I was gonna add in currently is just the second, just add a second frame of animation for the event blocks, which we're seeing in the corner there. So specifically, yeah. So now let's do curve MPGs index anim I. I think that will. I forget if we set it up correctly, so I'm just gonna restart the bot and see if it errors out. I might have done it correctly. So now, now if it works, then we'll see not just like the little dudes marching across, but the dots will appear and disappear around the events. So like bridge, yeah, look, bridge now has dots like that appear and disappear around it. All right, so cool, we did that. So was that a request for me? Wait, hold on. Let me read over chat. Uh, All right. Well, I assume that was a request for me to dance. So dancing. uh, I am working with Python personally, and I don't know if I've ever worked with Django or Ruby on Rails, so I actually can't. I can't. I can't say which, but it seems like everyone else has perfectly good opinions. So I'm sure everyone else in chat will have plenty of answers about that one. Sorry, got distracted by dancing. Uh, so yeah, all right. So I could start like making real art, or no, I should put in the different phases, because we don't just flip through back and forth between bridge and so and so. So now I'll make art for actions 1 and 2, and maybe action 3. I'll worry about action 3 later, because I know how to stub it in, so it won't be that hard to stub in when it's time to stub it in. All right, so what else do we want? We have good. So I guess I should probably yeah, right. So the idea is that it won't. So like there'll be the intro slides, and then there'll be so like currently the text, like it gives an intro statement, and then it presents you the action options. So I think instead, for once it's converted to visuals, there will be the intro slide, then there'll be an action slide, then there'll be an action two slide, or action one slide. There'll be an action two slide, and then it'll just keep looping through those for the duration of the event. Um, and I mean, I have ambitions that like as it loops through, you'll actually get visual representation of how many adventurers have chosen like a given option. Um, so you can, because like there's some strategy elements where um, no, the internet's good. The internet is good and fun. If not for web dev, there would be no web. Uh, I should stop dancing. Not that I'm really dancing, but like it's probably annoying that I keep like moving around. Uh, I don't know if I will though. um, so yeah, so all right, so now we need to set up like the sequence of whatever's to flip through. So for one thing, so current event. I mean, it's kind of like both of these things. It's related to both of these things. So I'll say, so anim I, yeah, that's one thing. I'll just say like uh, event side, I guess, equals 0. And event side is actually going to go 0 to 4, right? 0 to 4, because each of those like 0 will be intro, 2 will be action 1, and 4 will be action 2, and each of those have 2 frames. So by adding in, or I mean, I guess event side could go 0, 1, 2, and we could multiply it by 2, and then add in the anim index. But yeah, that seems fine. All right, so yeah, so I don't know what ligament is, but I have one. It could be. Oh yeah, yes. Cool. Yeah, autocorrect. This is in fact Pygame that we are using. Yeah, the delightful visuals in the corner of the screen are brought to you by Pygame and this project that we're working on now. And I forget if I said welcome to the channel, but yes, hey, thanks for tuning in. B. Jones, or I'm gonna mispronounce everyone's name. I apologize, but I do take requests. If you want to hear me mispronounce something, just ask in chat. I'll mispronounce anything you'd care for. And actually, in general, yeah, if you miss something vital, or if I just like gloss over something that you are interested to hear about, or if you just have general questions, feel free to ask those in chat as well, because I try and answer the questions as I can, and then also a lot of times other people in chat will have good answers as well. So there are a lot of smart people in here. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. So yeah, what was I? We were right. So I was just for temporaries, whatever setup, blah blah blah. I'm just gonna drop in a few extra action whatevers. What are you doing? Alright, so file, save as, this will be index 2, yeah, and this will be, so deselect, so this will be action 1, wow, that's a much fatter brush, anyways, whatever. Oh yeah, no, I remember why, whatever, it's fine, it's probably better, debatably. So action 1, save that, Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. Oh no, actually. Whoops, no. Because we also want to make the ones with dots around it, which is the second frame of these super high value visuals. Save this one as action or frame or slide index 3. And then oh yeah, I guess I don't have to do super many z because the other one is also action 2. Dot. Oh wait, no, yeah, the first one doesn't have dots. So if I'll save this as index 4, and then we'll have to. I'm just gonna reuse the same ones for each event for starters. So save this as. Sorry, I'll stop dancing now. Index 5. Alright, so cool. And now copy these to all of our events folders. Because like for like the final project, for the finished project, we'll actually need to produce art assets for each event. So these will each be individual art assets, like real, well done art assets, hypothetically. Maybe not well done, but like done. Oh yeah, so yeah, right now the game is just like some funny visuals that show up in the corner. Although it's actually most of the game right now is running in a different chat channel. So if you check out JrneBot chats, JrneBot's chat, there's like there's like a lightly gamified text adventure-y thing. It's very primitive at this point, but the event so right now, yeah, so now it's running in that chat channel just via text. The goal is that instead of like JrneBot like telling you the story will play out in like the visuals down in this corner here, and then you'll still use text as like the way to input commands, but yeah, it's like a companion game for the stream. Okay, wait. I do like cake. Oh, all right. Oh, I have a mispronunciation request. Uh, uh, Winter Schnitzly. How's that sound? um, did I already say I like cake? I do like cake. I definitely like cake. You're an artist tabs one? Yeah, I think at some point, like I like this game, and I'm pretty sure I want to keep with it. I'm pretty sure I want to like finish it into like a really nice like quality product. And at a certain point, I'll probably want to hire like a legit artist because I don't know if I'm there yet. It's like at this point, I'm just gonna make the things myself because I don't know. It's still not like I'm still proving out the idea really. So I'm probably gonna like whip up like some passable art and then down the line yeah. Well, so for one thing, this game could have a lot of art because like if you come up with like a ton of different event types, like there are a lot of like that's like a lot of frames of like like a lot of backgrounds and a lot of just a lot of pixel art. So yeah. So yeah, it was a little intimidating when I started thinking about like really what is the scope of all of that, because like when it was text adventure I could just like slam out like, oh, silly little sentence, blah blah blah. But yeah, no, when art's involved, it's gonna be a little bit more. I'll probably like reuse assets and stuff, like right, like if there are multiple events that happen like in a scary forest or whatever, then like like different, yeah, I can recycle assets, and I can probably be smart about it so that way it'll ease some of the burden. I don't plan on shipping this game anywhere. Like like once it's done, or like once it's in a better state, I'll probably make it available. Like I said, I wanted it to be. The original reason for making this game was for so people doing like just for other streamers' use, really. So I would consider distributing it, but it's not gonna. I mean, the only the only engine it really has to run on is the streamer's engine, because like there's no client really. Yeah, this game has no client. It's just the client is Twitch chat, so there's no exporting, which is kind of nice in a way, because I'm not a network programmer. So yeah, did I set that up? Did I copy them all over to the various folders and everything? Seems so. All right, so now when I load in the images, and yeah, it occurred to me at a certain point that I shouldn't be loading in all of the images for all of the events all the time. I should load them in for each event, as the event comes in. But for now, let's just load them all in. Because there are only 4 events right now, so I'm not going to break the bank yet. I think I can open, what is that, like 24 images without without busting. Do you see the images down there? They're right there. If you're asking how I'm doing that, then whenever I run the game, like it pops up this window, and so I'm using OBS. Like pink is the chroma key for transparency, so that you don't see so it doesn't cover up the whole screen. You just see the little dudes across the bottom of the screen. I do use GitHub, so yeah. Once I'm if I rearrange my repositories, I could put this in a public repository. Right now, it's just in a private repository, just because I don't know, just goes. So yeah, the way the graphics work is Pygame. I forget who pointed out earlier, but yeah, Pygame is the engine that we're using, and then yeah, just using I'm using OBS, but I'm sure XSplit or whatever other broadcast software has a similar thing where you can just set up visuals like that. Yeah. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna stop the script and run it again, because now it should. Oh wait, no, it shouldn't yet. All right, so I stopped the script. Sorry, but I actually can't run it yet because I have to. No, I didn't finish setting up those things. Right, so slide dir, I guess, equals. Let's see if the anim shifts every second, then I guess we could shift 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 8 times maybe, so that each slide will be up for 8 seconds. No, that seems like a while. I'll try 6 at first, and if that seems too, well, yeah, I'll try 6 and see how that feels. All right, so yeah, now right, anim time, right, so slide, or what was it, event slide, slide equals event slide. Oh wait, no, not every time. Oops. So if this is if oh, I guess I don't have to use time. I could just use ticks. All right, yeah. So yeah, I'll just use ticks, I guess. So slide time, I guess. I don't know. Slide time equals 0. Slide time plus plus, or plus plus slide time. Is that a thing? Or do I have to do plus equals 1? Plus plus? I don't know, whatever. I don't know if that's the thing in Java. It's not yelling at me, so maybe it is. Okay. So if slide time is greater than or equal to I don't know how it'd be greater than, but if it hit slide dir, Uh, then uh, increment event slide. Oh yeah, that's what we were starting to do down here. Event slide equals event slide plus 1 modulo 3. Someone earlier was talking about how like what was it? Someone earlier was talking about how you can like compile Pythons into like executables. You can compile Python projects into executables. I forget who was saying that and how, but I have a really bad memory, you guys. I'm sorry. I appreciate all of your contributions to chat. If I don't remember who said what, it's only because I have a terrible memory. I swear, I super appreciate how you guys are like, sharing really cool information. I mean, I do tend to remember the information. I just don't tend to remember necessarily who all of it came from. I'm sorry. Um, so, yeah. So as for art, uh, uh, I need art because I don't want it to be a text adventure game. I still don't need art. Because the game is actually not going to be much different from what's happening in JrneBot chat right now. It is going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot bigger. There's going to be more events, and Tom Peach HD. No, I cannot forget Tom Peach HD. Well, for one thing, you're always here, so I never have to remember, actually, because you're always here to remind me. But no, I wouldn't otherwise. um, yeah, so I don't really need art, but I just, oh yeah, I don't want you to have to read through Twitch chat, and so you only have to watch the stream, or like, all the information you need to play the game is going to come to you through the stream, so you don't have to pay attention to the chat. For one thing, the reason I'm using a different chat channel for the chat input is I don't want the chat channel in this channel to get like all like spammed up with the input. So yeah, so it's very apart, it's very separate, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. Depending on how it goes, like if people find it too obnoxious to input the commands into a different chat channel, then I might have this chat channel work for it. But for starters, I don't know. I like that we have like interesting conversations here, and I don't want to diminish that by having it get spammed with a ton of commands for this other project. All right, so right now we have 3 different actions. If we decide to go with if we introduce cower again, if we like make that cower slide and bring it back, then we'll have to bump it up. But for now, yeah, event side. So yeah, that's good. And then we just reset slide time. So slide time equals 0. So yeah, so now we'll see each frame, or each like we'll see the intro, the action 1 and action 2 will cycle through, showing for 6 frames each, and I guess I could do that. I forget if that would break anything. I could just make backflip universally worth 1 point. So like no matter what happens, you can backflip and get a point. um, yeah, I could look into that. Or I could make an event where backflipping is one of your options. Like a giant what would it be? Like an avalanche, or like a rock slide is coming your way. Like, what will you do? Like, dive into a cave, like backflip out of the way, or cower in fear? Ooh, I don't know if I'd recommend cowering in fear during a rock slide. That could be dangerous. So my experience so far with Pygame is that it's not very well documented. Like if you go to their site, like the main docs on their site, like 404 more often than they actually link to something helpful. Um, I mean, they do have some docs on the site, but like if you go to their reference section, like I don't know, I'm just not super impressed with how well kept the documentation is. For 2D games, uh, oh, Hacks, right? Wait, who is it that says Hacks Flixel is really good? I think Hacks Flixel is the thing that people were saying is really good for. I might be making up words. Those might not actually be words. I think Hacks is a word. Flixel, is that the other one? Yeah, Hacks Flixel. Someone was saying that this is super great for I like it, Koenig. Um, Dono King, hey, welcome back. Yeah. So, I guess I'll just drop this. Like, I can't personally recommend this because I've never worked with it. I've never even worked with Hacks, but multiple people in chat have recommended that to me. Like, if I make a 2D project that can use that, I'd probably use that because I just want to try it. I want to see how it goes. I want to see if it's as good as everyone says it is. Because if it is, it's probably really good. It's probably like really good. So it's creeping up on like 5 o'clock where I am. I am. Oh, I should run this so that we can have the game running. Just run out. Uptime. It's all about uptime. Wait, what the heck? So yeah, now if this works, it should cycle through. So bridge, and then it should cycle over to action 1 soon. Nope. Oh no! Wait, no. Yeah, no. Of course it won't. Sorry, I took down the bot. Wait, bridge? Why did it say bridge? Did it say bridge? Or did I hallucinate that? Did it say boulder? And I just hallucinated that it said bridge? Maybe I'm just bad at reading. Anyways, so... Right, yeah, because we're not blitting the right thing. Because, right, we're currently just blitting the background. But now we want to do event slide times 2 plus animi. Alright, now it should blit the right thing. Alright, so boulder is the first one, right? It's boulder, right? Yeah, I just hallucinated when I thought it said bridge. Oh, it does say bridge. Did I save it in the wrong folder? Or I might be doing something different wrong. Yeah, it definitely says bridge. Although in chat it definitely says boulder, so I'll look into that in just a second. And it's not flitting. Or it's not changing slides. Why is it not changing slides? What? Let's look at what's happening here. So our variable explorer, what are we looking for? Event side. What is event side? Event side is 0. Event time? Oh, slide time. Slide time's not changing. Why is slide time not changing? Slide time is greater than or equal to slide 2. Oh, because apparently you can't increment like that in Python. Apparently. It's weird that didn't give an error, but whatever. Alright. Yeah, I remember. Kivy. Yeah, no, so multiple people have recommended. Oh, that's not good. Whoa. Thank you, Koenig. I think you found another bug. Wait, what? Line 303. E key is not defined? Oh, right. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that thing I thought I fixed earlier, totally didn't fix it. But now I fixed it. Yeah, thanks, Koenig. I copied this from another area and I forgot to change the key. Whoops. Thank you, Koenig. Am I even close to pronouncing your name correctly? I probably shouldn't know that. It'll probably make me sad to know that. Oh, and then the other thing I was going to look into was the bridge. Did I actually... Does Boulder actually say bridge? No, Boulder says Boulder. So why is it saying bridge? And why is it starting with action? Ah! So I started with action, then went to action 2, and then is it going to error? Or is it actually going to... Why is it going to bridge? This is clearly the Boulder event. Yeah, alright, let's look into that. Alright, whatever, now I'm closing the script. Alright, yeah, so why is that happening? Is bridge the last one? Oh, is it one of those things again? It's probably one of those things again. Yeah. Bridge is the last one. Alright, yep, I know what's going on here. For some reason, it doesn't like if you don't redeclare the dictionary. It just uses one big dictionary. And so I'm just actually clobbering over all my old dictionaries with the et cetera, et cetera. Alright, so, no, not outcomes, BGs. I have to declare it to be a new dictionary each time. Otherwise it just uses the original and then it freaks out because like it's I don't understand why that does what it does, but I've come to learn that that's what it does and I've come to adapt. Alright, so now it should work. I guess that was probably happening all the time. That was probably happening the whole time. I was probably saying bridge the whole time and I just wasn't paying attention. So now if you've memorized the commands for the game, you could actually play it just by watching the stream and not actually watching chat. Although I still have to redo the timing because the stream has like a 20-second delay on it, so I need to change how events are scanned because I want for the why is it starting with action 1? Action 2. Oh, yeah, no. I know what that's about. Alright, so it is Boulder. Yeah, and I'm just going to fix this other thing, which I forgot to do. Because, yeah, when a new event gets called, or when a new event begins, we're going to reset the slide time. Time equals 0. Oh, not just slide time equals 0. Slide time? Or, is it slide time? Yeah, event slide and slide time. Yeah. So it'll always start with the intro slide. Event slide equals 0. Alright. Letterman, hey, welcome back. Oh, whoops. Huh. Alright. Oh yeah, wait, I should make a note of Kivy before I forget completely. Oops, I don't need a new window. I have a window. Kivy. What is Kivy? Or Kivy? Oh, interesting. Alright, yeah. We'll make a note of that. I have a really long list of notes, but I do intend to get to it. I just haven't had much time off lately. So... I take this as a challenge, Jonas. I'll just call you Jonas for now. But I will figure out your first name, or the first part of your name. I will figure that out. I may be American or English, but I mean, my face is fully functional. Just because I'm not familiar with those pronunciations or those whatever vowel sounds those might be. My face is fully capable, I'm sure. Yeah, Dino King, we're making it. This game is like, it's not triple A yet, but it's at least like 1.5 A. No, it's like 0.3 A at this point. But someday, is that true? It's like Koenig. That's kind of how I was pronouncing it. At least that's how I was trying to pronounce it. Koenig. I think that's what I was saying. I forget what I was saying. uh, oh yes. So there's kind of art. Hold on. If I ran the game, there'd be art, right? Because I fixed things, or am I still in the process of fixing things? I forget. I think there'll be art now. Yeah. Alright, I'll leave it off screen. So it should go to Boulder. Oh, that's weird. Why did Oh yeah, no, I guess that's fine. Yeah, for some reason it started with the dots up rather than the dots down, but I really don't care about that because uh, uh, Boulder. Yeah. So, anyways, uh, yeah, the thing I was saying about timing and stream delay is that right now, like literally, like the event stops accepting input right at the end of the event. Like as soon as the bot declares the end of the event, like that's over. But for stream, now that the feedback has been going, or like the prompts will be coming through stream, I actually have to set up the timing window a little differently, so that way if people input commands after the event has ended, they can still get credit for that. So I mean, I think the way it'll work out is that you can actually enter commands a little bit after the event ended. Maybe I'll try and get the timing right, so that way, it only registers commands like as the event window, or like while the event is on screen. But uh, we shall see. We shall see how that plays out, how it feels. Uh, I don't think I've ever had purple shoes before. You'd need to really, you'd really need some hardcore style in order to pull off purple shoes. That'd be a challenge. Uh, oh, oh, you know what I could do? I could just uh, well, no, that'd be a temporary solution. Yeah, my temporary solution will probably just be to change when the votes are tallied. Instead of tallying right now, the votes tally right at the end of the event, but I can just tally the votes instead right at the beginning of the next event. And that'll work for now because the time between events is like, well, it's 10 seconds. I could change it to like 20 seconds, and then that would kind of work out. But uh, sorry, I don't know why I keep yawning today. Just low energy, I guess. The Yeah, eventually I'll need a eventually I'll need a more sophisticated system. But there are little things I could do in the meantime. Because I kind of want to phase out the text. But in order to do that, I need to actually like put in real new text. So hmm. Hmm. One thing I'll have to be careful about is the action text, because I have to define the text input from players differently than I set up the text to display in the image that shows on screen. So I want to make sure. Oh wait, frolic. Hold on, I have to frolic. Frolic. Wait. Oh no, I did spell it wrong. I spelled it wrong. Frolic. Frolic. That was close. Uh, wow, Light Up Man Bot. You got some points going on there. How are my stats? I haven't checked mine in a while. Yeah, what is that? 19 points? Can't really see it very well. All right, so oh. um, hmm. Do you do you yeah, I guess that would be tough, right? Like, because Counter Strike seems like the type of game that needs a lot of attention. Uh, like you kind of don't want to split your focus, I guess, if you're going to do that. I won't hold it against you. Oh, I think you probably yeah you did already, but I was going to say there's a follow button underneath the stream. So like right under the stream, there's like a purple follow button, and that way you could follow the stream if you want to see when I'm online when I'm streaming. And then also way down at the bottom of the page is also my Twitter handle at srsly excuse me at srsly underscore bz. And I also put up I try to post notices about like when I'm streaming and like what I'm doing on stream. For example, I think the week of November 10th was it the 10th that we were talking about yesterday? Yeah, I think the week of November 10th, I think I'm going to do like a jam on stream where for the entire week, it's just going to be like a big collaborative jam for everyone who tunes in. So like at the start of the week, we'll like, decide on a theme and like what type of game we want to make. And then over the course of the week, like I know a lot of people will watch this stream while they're working on projects at home. So if you want to make your own project for the jam, like you're more than welcome to do that. And then also in the stream itself for that week, I think we'll do like one big cooperative game dev jam thing. So like yeah, by the end of the week, we'll have collaboratively put together a game. We did like a trial run of this like last week on Tuesday, and just like over the course of 3 hours, like we all like pitched in, we came up with an idea for a game, and we had one person. I don't know if Lion's still here, but Lion was like submitting art for the project, and so yeah, it was kind of cool. That was just like a just like an impromptu version of what I want to do again. So it'll probably be the week of November 10th. I might change that, or like I don't know what's going to be happening that week, so it might not work out great. But if it does, or whenever it happens, it should be soon, and I'll post about it like on Twitter and stuff. Let's not try and usurp the chat filter if we could. Please try and just like, I know I'm not perfect about using great language, but I do try and keep the content of the stream and the chat like mostly family friendly. So yeah, if we could just let's use friendly terms, right? Because we're friendly people here. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, I haven't been fully paying attention to chat. Tom Peach HD. Jonas. I'll probably say Jonas, at least for presently. But I will figure it out someday. I will figure out that pronunciation. Sorry, just catching up on chat. Thank you for the warning, Donna King. Oh, right now, sorry, Chrono 112 or 121. Right now so I'm working in Anaconda distribution of Python, and so this is called Spider, and it comes with the Anaconda distribution. Spider with a Y, Spyder. That is my current dev environment. And then I'm also using Pygame for the graphical elements, and I think that's all the midware that I'm using. Oh yeah, thank you, Tom Peach HD. Spider comes with a Python distribution, so I think it's only for Python. I've never tried it with anything else actually. You could try it, but I'm pretty sure it's built specifically for. That was actually, yeah, that was the official theme of the song yesterday was or the official theme of the stream yesterday was Anaconda by Nicki Minaj, because every time I was trying to troubleshoot my IDE, and every time I punched Anaconda into Google, I would forget to say Python Anaconda, and so it would just, yeah. Anyways, uh, Notepad++, you could do a lot worse. This project actually started in Notepad++, but then at a certain point I was like, no, I just like how you run the when you run the project in like Spider or an IDE, like it'll pop up the console, right here, and then when the console errors out, it stays up. It doesn't just automatically close. So that was the only feature I needed. Um, Donner King, you are just a natural freestyler. You've got the lyrics in you. All right, so yeah, we should probably work on the project some, right? That's a fun thing to do. So yeah, all right. So we have multiple frames. We have oh, we don't have outcome. We don't have the outcome. So yeah, I guess we could do that now. Yeah, that's simple enough. All right, so we need a. Oh man, there are a lot of slides for outcome. There are 6 more slides just for outcomes. So yeah, I'm just gonna make like temp art for it. Can I still z? Yeah, z. All right, so outcome 0. Save as. Outcome 0, slide 1 is 6. Is that right? Yeah, 6 and 7 are outcome 0. Oh, is that true? That'd be convenient. Yeah, but I just switched over to a better dev environment instead, which was also convenient. Alright, so that was 6. So now this will be 7. And then z. Outcome 1. File save as 8. So I might want to change this at some point. Like I might, instead of having like all of this art like unique for each, well, no, most of this will be the same. Yeah, so this actually will all be the same. But instead of having each of these slides be like a completely new piece of art, I might have generic backgrounds, like just general backgrounds, like settings, kind of like, so like, maybe some events will be set in like a swamp setting, some events will be set in like a mountain setting, and so that way, like the individual event will have like these slides to like depict what after that particular event, but then instead of doing like an entire thing of art for like for each of these events, like it'll probably just, each event will have a specific background, and then this like event specific art will probably just be like an overlay. All right, hold on. I don't understand the context for that image, but I also can't read it from the screen. What does it say? Nice. Thank you, Mr. Java. That is awesome. Oh wait, what was the question about resolution? Oh yeah. You mean like how are the outcomes decided for like the various outcomes? It depends on the event. There are 4 different event types. Event 0 is the meadow. So yeah, you might notice there's 4 events right now, and they each correspond to one of the different event types. Right now, event type 0 is the meadow, is represented by the meadow, and in event type 0, it really doesn't matter what people choose. Every option is valid, and every outcome will be equally valid. The end result is that everyone gets 1 experience point for participating in an event type 0. If you pick flowers, you get 1 experience point. If you frolic with deer, you get 1 experience point. This is the special case where if you cower in fear, in event type 0, you still get an experience point, because that's a valid choice. You can do whatever you want when you're in a peaceful meadow. Event type 2, or excuse me, event type 1 is either or. So these also go in order. So you'll notice that it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. Oh my God, Tom Peach HD! Don't even say that. I could create 20 events, but I'd have to cut every other feature out of this game. All right. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, Light It Man. I was starting to answer your question. So, okay, I'll just to recap briefly. There are 4 different event types, and the type of event depends on how the outcome is calculated. Event type 0, anything goes. The outcome, like whether many lovely bouquets were picked, or many lovely bouquets were made, or the deer continue to dance, or the struggle is real. That depends on just what was the most popular option. So if the most people frolic with deer, then the deer continue to dance is the outcome. So like the way that's going to correspond to art instead of text is that if frolicking is the most popular option in the meadow, then the outro slide will be a slide of deer dancing, or like deer frolicking, and it'll be deer centric outro art. So that's 0, and like, oh, 480 by 320. That's a much simpler answer. Well, if anyone's curious, the 3 other event types are, in event type 1, like the boulder, it's advantageous for everyone to choose the same action. So if you all push it to the left, that's better than if half people push it to the left, half people push it to the right. In event type 2, it's advantageous to take. It's almost crucial to take both actions, like for people to split up and cover both grounds. So, for example, when the goblins are burning down the village, the best outcome is when half the people choose to chase the goblins and half the people choose to put out the fires. And the way the scoring works is that like in event type 1, like the boulder, whichever side, if there was a strong majority, everyone in the majority gets double experience, so they get 2 experience instead of just 1 experience. But then if there was no strong majority, then or if people took action but were not in the majority, then they only get 1 point each. Toad McCoats, hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. I take great care in growing this mustache. I'm glad you appreciate it. I was just talking about the event types and how so in this game there are 4 types of events. In the case where a village is burning, like event type 2. So for example, when the village is burning and you have to chase out goblins and put out the fires, you get a point if you participate in either action. But if the group together divides and conquers, like if the group sufficiently covers both bases, then everyone who participated gets 2 points, because that's the best outcome. And then so event type 3 is similar to event type 2 in that the idea is that you should take 2 different options, but in event type 3, it's not because you don't want to take 2 different options because both of the options have to be taken. You want to take both options because it's disadvantageous if too many people choose the same option. So that's the example there is the creaky bridge. If everyone goes across the creaky bridge, the bridge collapses and you all get soaked. if everyone swings across the vines snap and you all get soaked. But if half the people cross the bridge and half the people swing across the vines, then everybody wins. And so the way the scoring works for that is that uh, if you if you don't fall into the water, you get your bonus points. You get extra bonus points. But so like so if the option you chose got overchosen, if too many people chose it, and I think currently it's like 70% of people have to choose it in order for it to fail, um, then you only get 1 point because you still made it across the river, but you fell in. So yeah, sorry, no one actually asked about that, but yeah, whatever. That's how it works. Binry, is it alright if I can just call you? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Tom. Sorry, I don't know why I do that. Like, I'll sometimes call people by their full name, and I don't know. I guess I don't do it super consistently either. But I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I can certainly call you Tom instead. Tom. Tom. Thank you for correcting me, Tom. um, uh, uh, sorry, just catching up on chat. Oh yeah, the other thing about the actions in the corner of the screen is that they're actually not going to take up that much space on screen either. I think like they're going to take up the corner of the screen, but like instead of being like super pointy out to the side, I think I'm going to taper it in, and it's going to be like general scenery elements. So like for the mountain one, it might be like coming down at an angle, but there might be like trees sticking up from behind the mountain or like across the mountain. So like there might be like that. They won't extend further than that space, but they probably won't take up that entire space either. So yeah, clothes are too restrictive when I'm game deving. I can't reach my maximum creativity if I'm covered in fabric. It just doesn't work. I was in the process of making outcome. Did I save this one? Yeah, 8. 8 is that one. So now I'll do 9, which is outcome 1 with dots. The dots are just to indicate animation. For the final version, oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but like for the final version, the animation is going to be fairly simple. It's just going to be like, so for example, in the case where the goblin arsonist set its city ablaze, like between the two frames, like the goblins will probably be like, I don't know, doing like some like, I don't know, limited like whatever, and then like the fire will just be like flickering back and forth between like two different like states like that. So it's gonna be pretty simple. My setup, as like if you mean my hardware setup, I'm currently on an Alienware 14, I think it's called, right? I didn't need to get a new laptop, but I got a new laptop because I wanted one. And that's what I'm working on currently. I can give you the full specs if you want them, but it's basically like I was looking for a powerful laptop that didn't suck, and like it turns out there are very few powerful laptops that don't suck. It was basically either this or a MacBook were like the two options that I had it narrowed down to, and then eventually I was like, I don't want a MacBook, so I ended up going with this one. It's pretty nice so far. There are a few quirks to it, but overall I'm not disappointed. I'm more disappointed with the operating system. I chose Windows 8.1 Pro because I could downgrade if I wanted to, but they didn't send me a freaking installation disk for Windows 7, so I actually can't downgrade, which is kind of annoying. No, MacBooks are not my friend. Not my favorite thing. They're not for me. Yeah. I respect them as powerful devices, but like, come on. Give me a freaking right click. Give me a right click. No. Give me a right click. Yeah. That's why I probably will never have a Mac. Wow, Toad McGoats. That is like poetry. I'm always surprised how many people use Macs. Like, I could never do it, but like so many other people could do it apparently. Oh, did I save this one yet? Outcome, no, okay, good. This is 9. Uh, outcome 9, or index 9, outcome 1. And then, alright, so z, 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 outcome 2. Save as, this is 10. Yeah. And then, dot, 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 dot. I want to order a huge pizza tonight. I want to just order a huge pizza and then eat an enormous, huge pizza all by myself. That's neither here nor there, but, Oh, speaking of poetry, that is amazing. That is truly, that is, oh yeah, in case anyone didn't follow the link, it's, oh yeah, freaking, that's, if anyone's curious, this is like the error that I get, like, weirdly, like, sometimes I get it on Twitter, sometimes I get it on, Google, and that's why I use Bing as my primary search engine, because Bing doesn't seem to get that weird error that just crops up every now and again. I don't know what that's about. Did I say this yet? No, 11. Oh, right, but it was a lovely poem, written to me by RPG Craft _ If you're in the meadow and you choose to cower, then that's your prerogative. That's if you chose to cower, then that's wonderful. Good for you. You deserve a little experience for that. I was thinking of putting in a thing where like if you cower, there's like a very slim chance you like reach enlightenment and like get a boost in experience, but I don't know. I don't know how I'd message that. Light Up Man, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I will see you soon. See you again soon. There's a slim chance I won't be online when you get back, but that's only because I don't know. I might stay on. I probably should too. Let me think. Like, what have my hours been this week? I mean, if you count Sunday, then technically I did 17 hours on Sunday, technically. But no, that's not fair. I'll say I did like 8 hours on Sunday. And then I didn't stream Tuesday, which was dumb because I said I would. And I felt bad about it, but I just was not into it that day. I streamed yesterday. No, yesterday was not Wednesday. Yesterday was Thursday. I streamed Wednesday. I streamed Wednesday, right? Wednesday? Wait, is it Thursday? No, tell me it's not Thursday. No, it's Friday. It's definitely Friday. Wow, I can't remember what I did. No, Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday was setup day, and I oh right, I did 5 hours, and then I just like yeah, I did. Yeah, so wait, so I did so 8 hours Sunday, 5 hours, so 13. What is that? 13 hours. Plus I did 6 hours yesterday, so that's like 20. No, that's like 19 hours, and then if I do 6 hours today, that'll be like 25 hours. And then I could do 5 hours tomorrow, probably. That might work. Sorry. Anyways, devils are red, avatars are blue. I got Apple. The rubbish MacBook to you. Dono King. If I get my own subreddit, it'll just be oh, unless you meant Dono King. Yeah, no, because I was just gonna say, like, there should be a subreddit just for the things that are the wonderful poetry that is said in this chat channel. Yeah, Dono King. Oh, I also know that your name is Don. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but sorry, like with Tom, I can probably stop saying your full name, or like Dono King. I could probably just say Don, right? I don't know. Oh, spam. Spam botted. Sometimes that's how it goes. Alright, so now we have our outcome art. Art. Quote unquote art. So I guess we can plug that in. Uh, Alright, where were we? I don't know why I keep closing my Explorer window. It's actually a little bit important. Journey, events. Which one did I make that? Alright, here we go. So yeah, outcomes, all the outcomes. And so the reason I'm duplicating this is that these will not be the same images ultimately. I'm just using the same placeholder image for now. I all rights reserved on Don's poetry to Don. I like your attitude, Meister Java. I want to be friends with every game dev in the entire world. So, if anyone's a game dev, which most of you or many of you are, thank you for following. Thank you for tuning in. If you're interested in following, there's a follow button down there, and then down below, like way down, there's my Twitter thing too. So let's be Twitter friends if you're a cool person. Because I want to be Twitter friends with every cool person on the planet. All right, yeah. I hope you like really small apartments because I don't like paying rent, so I end up getting like really really small apartments. But if as long as you're cool with that, actually your half of the apartment could be huge for all I care. I just as long as it has like a broom closet that I can live in, then I could probably, if I reached out, I could probably touch both walls of my apartment at the same time. Oh, I totally could, couldn't I? Wow. Yep. Pretty small. Anyways, what am I doing? What on earth am I doing here? Right. So yeah, I set up the. Okay. So so now we have a range all the way up to 12 for these event image whatever's, and then what? Yeah, Dono King. Ooh. Yeah, Jonas. That poetry is fantastic. I don't. I'm not on my main account right now, and I don't typically do social media on stream. But I will retweet that probably, almost certainly. um, yeah, Meister Java. Everything in here. This entire chat stream should just be just get reposted somewhere amazing. I technically have Steam, but I'm not on it very often. I don't have a good explanation for that. Yeah, whenever you say Binri, you might notice in the stream view it has like it's all bolded like that because it helps me. It's super helpful. Like I would miss like half the things people ask me if not for that. How are you getting around the spam filter? Oh, you're adding in dots. All right, that's fun, but okay, that's probably enough. Please don't do that. So I'm not gonna ban you because the stream delay you probably haven't heard me say please stop yet, but please stop. And also just as a general rule of thumb, like please don't do that because if you keep going for much longer, I'm going to give you a mute. California's pretty expensive, but we could find a place. My sister lives in Hawaii, and I went to visit her over the summer, and now I want to live in Hawaii because that place is gorgeous. The thing is, there's like no game dev scene there, so that'd be the tough part. All right, thank you, Don. Okay, thank you, Don. Um, uh, Jonas. Ooh, we got a bad dude in here. uh, all right. Yeah. So I guess for one thing, I'm gonna extend the outro or the cooldown time, and maybe shorten the yeah, so as not to make it dreadfully long. So I'll make the event duration will actually be no, it'll be 60, and then the cooldown will be like 20. Uh, no, I'll put it to like 30, and we'll have 15 seconds of outro. So event cooldown, and then outro dir. Outro dir will equal 15. So yeah. So I mean, I guess I could do that in frames too. I mean, right now my frame I render at 1 frame per second, so I could anything that I measure in seconds is ambiguously frames or seconds. Whoa. DDoSing things is like, I don't know. This goes back to the thing about the internet earlier. The internet is a wonderful thing. So anything we do that impacts the internet negatively, like that's kind of a sad thing, right? I don't know. I'm messing with you, Don. What? Oh, all right. Well, yeah. I wasn't planning on being a jerk, so um, all right. Yeah. So I guess. I I guess that's fair. I threaten you with bans a lot, so I won't I won't take offense to the fact that you're threatening me in chat. But yeah, I wasn't planning on being a jerk anyways, so all right. Our outro duration is 15 seconds, so or like 15 units of some sort. So let's what are we gonna say? We'll say if yeah, right now we have we're blitting. So if event is on, we're blitting graphics, etc., etc. So let's say if oh yeah, so yeah, we have event dir, but we also need event like time, I guess, or outro dir. We need outro time. Outro time equals, I don't know, 0 for starters. So yeah, when the round ends, which I believe is here, event so outro. So now when event is off, let's say outro dir. Outro time equals time plus outro dir. Save that, and then actually I'll put that there. All right, so then we can have an else case to the event on. Else if outro time is less than is greater than time.time, then we'll also blit the outro. Oh yeah, so we need to know what the conclusion of the event was. Are we keeping track of that anywhere? No, I don't think we are. Yeah, so we need to do. We need to do what? Yeah, we'll just keep track of that separately. All right, so So event played, event outcome equals whatever. Just initialize it to 0. And so right, so like what we do with these things, we'll say, all right, so oops, sorry, stop paying attention to chat for a second. Why does Photoshop hasn't got the brush like in GIMP? I mean, there's always GIMP, right? I personally use Paint.net because I'm not a professional. I double purple heart you as well, Don. We had fun. Light It Man, welcome back. Hey, how's it going? I don't know what this phrase means, so yes, in fact, I don't know. How many lines are we up to? Oh yeah, right now we're at like 328 lines. I should hope so. I've never been the target of DDO of a DDoS, but I'm always sad when things that I like get DDoSed because I like things and I like when they're not getting DDoSed. It's even better when they're not getting DDoSed. All right, so I'm kind of chugging on this project. I think so because it's like getting close to the end of the week, and I think I'm running low on Steam. Oh, we have a lot of viewers though. Like for me, that's cool. So maybe I won't leave immediately, but I think I am wrapping. I think I'm winding down. So I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow, I guess. Probably. And I'm not leaving right now, but I am getting it is. I just feel it. I like feel it in my bones. I'm like just gradual, etc. All right, so right, if etc., then we blitz stuff, and then so was that all did we just finish it? Oh no, yeah, right. So we need to keep track of the event outcome so that we can etc. So all right, so I guess we can just say this is kind of backwards, but if a pop equals what is it? Yeah, ev or curev dot action 1, then event outcome equals 1. Because we're kind of ditching the outcome 3 at this point. So, or like the, we're kind of ditching outcome 3. So for now, we're just going to say if apop, so what should we do instead of, I guess I could just cut cower. I don't necessarily want to do that. Yeah, no, it'll probably just say outcome 0 for now. Yeah, I'm not super enthusiastic about about any of the possible things to do with cower right now. So anyways, if apop equals curev action 2, then event outcome equals 2, and then but then we also want to change it in a few of these cases. So because if event type equals 1, then yeah, so all these cases where we're adding in 1, like these are successful outcomes. So in these we want event outcome to be equal to 0 actually. So yeah, in all of these cases we want event outcome to equal to 0. Oh wait, no, I have that backwards. It's the other cases that we want it to equal to 0. It's if the outcome is false, right? Because in this case, in event type 1, outcome 0 corresponds to the relative failure case, like the less successful case. Yeah. All right. So save that, and then all right. So and then in event type 2. It's the other way around. So here the event outcome equals 0. And then in event type 3, oh right, yeah, this one this one has some substance to it. So if oh yeah, in this case it's like assumed that oh yeah. So this one's a little backwards. Ugh. I should really clean this up because like the logic here is a little bit floopy. And I guess I should really come down hard on whether I want to include cower as an option or not, or like support it as an option. Because I'm kind of writing it like I'm not supporting it, but I'm also not cutting it. So I'm like I'm skirting this like really awkward line in between. So I should probably just come down one way or the other. I don't know. All right, so yeah, for event type 3, how is it? We say yeah. So the time that we get yeah, right. So yeah, so we kind of right. We assume from the outset that this special condition is met, and then we change our mind. We change our mind depending on how stuff goes. So yeah, in this one, event outcome actually equals 1, and in this one, event outcome actually equals 2. So we're kind of flip-flopping a little bit, but whatever. Whatever. And I think, oh yeah, now we can drive the blitting by event outcome, if we're not already. Event outcome. Oh wait, yeah. So wait, it'll be all these things, but it'll also be plus. The first one indexes at 6 or at 8, I forget. The first outcome indexes at 6, so plus 6. 6 plus everything else. All right. And yeah, for event type 0, there are actually only two outcomes, but this should. Oh wait, sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so cower, and then cheat. All right. Well. All right, thank you. Yeah, that's a good idea. I somehow that hadn't occurred to me. Oh man, that makes me wish I was someone who exercised. But what is that, like brandy or something? I got like a little a little glass of that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna probably wrap up the stream in the near future, relatively near future. Like I'll finish all this stuff first, but I'm probably gonna go do push-ups and drink brandy on the beach after this. You guys, I hope that's okay. You're all welcome to come with if you like, but yeah, I'm probably gonna. Oh man. Thank you, Jonas, by the way. Thank you very much. And thank you, Light Up Man. Those are. Oof. Those are great. I was just thinking about how my brain's not operational right now, but I can still appreciate the fine quality of your art and your inventiveness. So thank you. Uh, all right. Yeah, I think we now we're all set, right? So now this should actually work. Um, so I'm gonna restart the script. Yeah. All right. So now now we should actually get outcomes. Oops, sorry. Was holding onto it so it wasn't updating. Yeah. So now we should get outcomes based on the actual like voting process or like actually the actual outcome. So yeah, it looks like we're going left. So left corresponds in this case to outcome 1. So assuming everything goes as we've started it, then we should get outcome 1 at the end of this, and it should flash on screen for 15 seconds once this event concludes. And we'll know when this event concludes because the bot still talks in chat. So well, unless we hit an error, then we should hear the outcome message as usual in chat. Should be coming soon. So super soon. Super soon. I swear it's coming up. Coming right up. Super soon. There it goes. Outcome 0. Outcome 0. What? Well, that's weird. Let's see how the next one goes, I guess. So yeah, now it just goes back. Well, okay, so it showed up for the right amount of time, and it flashed for the right amount of time. But, yeah, why did it say outcome 0? Oh, no. Yeah, no, I don't know why it did that. It's arson time. Oh no, goblin arson says. Alright, so Light Up Man bot got the fires. I'll chase the goblins. Oh no, actually, I'm gonna also do fires. Because fires should be outcome 2. So we should see, at the end of this, we should see outcome 2. Yeah, we should get outcome 2. Hypothetically. I mean, if it goes to outcome 0 again, then we'll know that, like, something's up. Oh, sorry. It was probably, if you're talking about losing my head, yeah, sometimes if I lean over to the other screen, then, if I'm, like, trying to read the text on the other screen, yeah. Sorry about that. I'll try not to, but, alright. Outcome 0 again. But we definitely got outcome 1. Alright, so... Alright, well, whatever. I'll leave that running while I try and figure out what the heck is going on. So, event outcome 0. Event outcome... Splitting based on event outcome times 2 plus 6 plus animi. Event outcome. I guess maybe this is what's going wrong. A-pop. I guess, like, I'll just, alright, so print A-pop plus space plus curve action 1 plus curve action 2. action 2. Let's see what these values are. And then actually, yeah, then after this, let's print event outcome. Alright, let's see what that does. Let's see what type of values we're getting. And also let's tune down the numbers so that it goes a lot faster. Alright, so now it's shutting down the bot. We'll come back up in a second. Alright. Here we go. Here we go! Don, if anyone else said that, I'd be really worried, but I assume you'll... Oh yeah, hold on, I should participate. Alright, yeah, right. So, yeah, so now we're pushing the boulders to the right, so we should get outcome 2. We should get outcome 2. The man with the golden beard lives. Outcome 0? What? Oh yeah, let's check out what printed. So... Wait, what? Oh! Am I an idiot? I'm probably an idiot, right? I'm an idiot, aren't I? I'm an idiot, right? Yeah, because I'm doing it before we actually do the tally. I put it right next to APOP. I am not a smart, you guys. I'm not a smart. The good news is that it probably works as long as I put it in the right place. Yeah, no, I have to put it here. I am not a smart, you guys. This is the type of, Thank you, Don. Alright, boulder time. We're going left. So this should be outcome 1. If we're taking action 1, we should get outcome 1. Don, I bet you would look great with this look too. Like, I've never seen you, I have no clue what you look like. But, you could pull this off, I bet. And then we could be facial hair buddies. We could be like, we could start a look. Like, this will be like the new hot look. Cause you and I, we brought it into style. That's totally gonna happen. Oh wait, what did we get? Outcome 1! Yeah! Alright, good. So, I'm a smart person sometimes. Not right now, though. I'm also thinking, so at this point I'm thinking, well actually, alright, I'll do like another couple tests to make sure these outcomes are working alright. But I think I will start winding it down. As is, arson. So, light up bot is chasing, let's fires. And, so now we should legitimately get, outcome 0. Because we're doing that stuff. Alright, so... Light Up Man, hey, how's it going? So yeah, as is my routine now, I will make sure that I don't leave you in a lurch. There should be something going on, right? There's gotta be something going on. Oh, except of course, Twitch isn't loading on this computer for whatever reason, so I'll have to look on my other computer. Oh, what outcome did we get? Hopefully the correct one. Not 100% paying attention. Oops. Alright, yeah, so there are people online. Oh yeah, there's that Sonnen Game Jam, so I'll probably kick it over to Sonnen Game Jam in just a moment. So if they're doing the same thing they were doing before, then there's oh, we got some... Alright, this will be a good way to wrap up the stream. Light Up Man is going to share some fantabulous, like, mind-bending fan art, and then we'll wrap it up. So I guess in the meantime, yeah, I guess, alright, so what we did today is we put the visuals in, which is cool enough, I guess. I don't know. You know, whatever. But, uh, what was I saying? Uh, I don't watch myself for more viewers. I watch myself so that if